Hi, Gemini. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. Thank you so much for being here. I have created an ink blot made in your name and essence that we are going to scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. As well, we're going to add on tarot and oracle. And where Mr. Ghost Gift is here, we're utilizing GhostTube for any audio additions that may further inspire or irritate. Overall, please do receive or release freely. Gems, I'm going to reveal the ink blot in just a moment so you can start scrying. And I'm going to open up. You're welcome to join me or scry on. Taking a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception. Releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Gemini Collective. Gems, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. All right, let's go. Pitter patter, let's get at her. All right, you know the drill as well. If you see, sense, or feel anything, feel well to comment below or keep to oneself. Okay, I'm getting like this melted rainbow type thing. And this feels like a good melting rainbow. Okay, so there's like a, you know, like if you could traditionally think of the veil, right? What one might think of the veil or the threshold. This feels like it's sunny. It's almost like your golden aura is so close that that's what others' gems may feel when they're crossing like a threshold or veil in towards your energy. I want to note there's something protective about this shine. Because it's like this melting rainbow of things maybe you have read, are reading, reflecting upon. And it's communicating with your higher self and your earthly self. Now, your earthly self feels very large. And when I say that, I mean like your presence, your literally your aura in this gold threshold or veil is surrounding your entire earthly existence. Your higher self up here, there's a wee story going on. I'm not sure if
nobody understands.
Yeah, I'm not sure if even my Scrycle will show it, or maybe you can zoom in. Right about there. See that character right here? There's actually somebody else beside, and they're heading in two different directions. I shouldn't say heading. They're observing in two different directions. There's also something about landmass, because I'm seeing this like a floating piece of land that is separated from its continent. Because even if I keep going in here, so all around here, up until I get to like the butt of this person, it's like this version of me has been viewing all of this. And they're all going that way. But there's a part of me that's thinking about going that way. I don't know if some of you are moving or looking at the way pieces are moving together. And even if it's separating like over eons, there's something about independence coming through. Also the fire element. There's another energy up here. You have a lot of, I'm going to say little stories, but they're not little in their power, because this is in the fire of the root. Somebody's leaning forward from, like, can I come through the mirror? Somebody's stepping, like leaning towards you to give you a kiss. And I feel like I'm leaning back. I feel like anything in relation to codependency I'm leaning back from, if I'm recognizing it. Interdependency is involved in two individuals. It could be anyone, a parent, a partner, and it like where we remain each tree creating a forest, but we're still our own tree, and it feels really, really well. I want to come back to this melting rainbow for a moment because it feels really, really nice. It's almost like this is your shadow and all your shine is like, it's all melting and merging. It feels really, really nice, gems. I don't know what you guys have been doing or what you're considering. And here is like your spirit. Do you see these coming out here? These people? Is it people? Let me dig in this way. I actually see it differently in the screen. And I think I'm too blind to be able to see it anymore. Is that helpful to me? Sorry if I did. Sorry if I did anything on your end. Some of you might have a family jinn, because I'm seeing it like rise out, but see how it's surrounded by, I don't know if there's something about smoke or steam. It's all around it. They almost work like antenna for you. Nice. Because now I'm also seeing like a muscle person come out.
What is this?
And this muscle person feels like I've called them out like within myself, because as I'm saying this in the shadow of the darkness of the ink blot, it's because of this coalescing rainbow over here, this merging, melting rainbow. It's almost like your multidimensional nature. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. That feels well. It's because of this, there's a strength that's being emerged. And it's like it's coming out of me. And I can see it, like speaking something into existence with this strength. And it's kind of like the way I'm seeing it is like I say something and I can see the words through my sound. And then it like through this smoke, steam, okay, that's fine. And then I can see it start to form and look back at me. Now, this doesn't have to be in relation to any of that energy or entity. Maybe it's even my own words, seeing them form an idea, seeing them form a thought, seeing them form what I'm thinking about. So it doesn't have, if the jinn story is not, or any other deity entity that you might relate to, but even if it's just like in your day to day and you can see it form. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Let's converse. And it's almost like it seems externalized, but it's like I can follow the smoke trail back to my purest intention. When I decide, gems, oh my God, I'm like deep in here. Bear with me. When I decide, and if I decide to express it without, it goes out through the earthly expression, meat suit, through this multi-dimensional melting rainbow of, again, it's like another physical representation of my sound. Okay, so and then it crosses over, and it's like when I said that continent kind of leaving slowly over eons. You can travel with it. Maybe this is something that you're recognizing has happened over eons or time. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get all constipated if I stay in there. Finish. I want to note as well, like right in here. So you see this staff with this face on it. But behind it, I'm seeing a face with a ponytail. I actually don't see the face. So it's like, like one of those masks on a stick for Halloween. You'd be like, or at least, yeah. Or like a masquerade or something. But this is a staff. So a staff might mean something to you specifically. It might be a staff that has meaning beyond what I'm understanding it to be. Because I have to climb up this staff to put my face in the mask. But it's almost like I want to go peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. I feel like I might be trying out revealing a specific version of myself or an aspect of myself, and it's like peeking out. It's like, yeah, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it received well? Now, while that's, you know, appreciated and respectful, is it being received well and knowing your audience? I suppose whether it's family, work, friends, this, that, or the other. I also want to note that not to necessarily hide behind it if it's not received by others.
Hiding.
Because it might be received by others unseen at this point in time. What's a nicer way of, no, it's not even a nicer way. I feel like, because again, I'm in like this weird it's not weird, multi-dimensional space. I almost want to say like layer of life being lived. There's a handshake happening right here. This is the handshake. Okay. I'll add on tarot in just a minute, I promise, gems. But I try not to rush, even though, you know, don't make the video long or short. But okay, here we are. We're just going to free ourselves. There's a handshake in here. But this handshake is coming from a poodle. Like a poodle dog, which can be loud. It's not a small poodle. It's a big poodle. It's a full-size poodle. Very fierce, very loyal to their owners. Okay, so again, I don't know what energy entity. I'm going to say guide overall. Just a very large guide or guardian right here. And this handshake, it's like they're so large. When you shake their hand, and if you do donate, like, share, subscribe, I want to thank you so much. You guys warm my haunted heart, and all the links are below to help Book grow. Truly, truly, truly. Okay, when you shake the hand of this guide, the size of the scope of this guardian guide, you're shaking like their toe. That's how large they are. Does that make sense? I feel like it makes sense. It does make sense. I can blatantly see it. Absolutely, I can blatantly see it. Some of you could also be making a deal, because I'm hearing that show, like, let's make a deal. 7 of Cups is coming through. Sorry, I will bring this down. Okay, so in the mind, like this whole land. And I want it right there where it popped. Land. Something about land. Could be your land. Like, this land is my land. This land is your land.
What happened to
your
me?
Land, your skin, or it could be land. I don't know what happened to you, love. You're welcome to share with us. We're here for the Gemini Collective. Okay, somebody else. Okay, you guys have amazing little stories in here. See, is that helpful? Right there. See this? Somebody's reaching up. They also want to make you an offer. Right in here. They're like reaching something up. Would you like this? You might be spoiled for choice. Maybe this is that location thing. Maybe it's job. Whatever channel. Okay, don't be ridiculous. Whatever channel it might feel well in. And of course, if the 7 of Cups means anything to you, or the number 7, you know the drill. Like, follow your own intuition first. For the most part, I follow the art first, or literally my instant intuitive notions. There's something about a stocking. You know, like for Christmas, if you would hang a stocking by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Somebody's got a backpack on. Okay, so I'm hearing this might be a message for a few, and this is because they're okay. Hold on. Okay, it's like your fire. Thank you. It's the fire energy, fire element. Some of you might have been packing up and moving because of a fire. Or like, do you know what I mean? Just, it doesn't necessarily have to be tangible. You know, like just the energy of your environment is becoming too hot to handle. Like it's just not your jam anymore. And so you're moving on. There's still something about Santa with that foot. And I'm trying to, because then I'm like seeing, maybe it's just parents. Did you have like a father, or some of you have a father figure? A masculine energy, male or female expressed, that kind of popped in and out. Like you didn't see them a lot. And I feel like, and I'm being kind, it's not like your mother or again, your other guardian, feminine energy. I feel like berated a little bit. So I feel like for some of you, when you left home, and this could be 45 years ago, this could be 4 days ago, it could be 4 years ago, you left with light. I want that to be known. You might have felt like fire, and I'm saying that in a passionate, pissed off kind of way. For some, even rage. But I left with light. Sorry. Okay. Gemini. I'm seeing a black bear. Quite specifically, a black bear. This could be a symbol some of you are working with. At some point in time, you guys have had like a vertical climb up something, a vertical climb. Quite successfully, you've done it. It is in the mind. Oh, I feel like that was like a serious snap. There's that independence and tradition, And it's kind of giving me those mother vibes. I'm not poo-pooing on someone's mom. If it's not your story, it's not your story. March 4th. King of Pentacles, the man who has everything. Yeah, it's that father figure. Like, I don't know if they just worked a lot and you didn't get to see them. So like when they did come in, they got all the wonder in the world because your attention would go to them. Because they were like Santa, and it was like such a delight that, you know, dad or your other mom or your other dad was home. And you just didn't get to see them a whole lot. And it's almost like maybe there was some envy from the other parent. Also for some, and again, if it's not your scry story, there could be somebody in spirit that had a gambling problem, or they are well past. This person is specifically well passed on. Yeah, they were your parent. And it's like, I don't know, maybe they were like a mob boss or something, or they were just involved in other things, gambling, money. I don't know, just a different lifestyle. Just a different lifestyle. Maybe that's why you didn't see a lot of them. Okay, sorry, moving on. We're here for gems.
Aries.
Will this hold? Actually, I want to put that up there. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles. The whole gang is here. Okay, thank you. We're done. Thanks. See the coloring of this card? There we go. This is all this. All of this coloring. Your 10 of Pentacles is this. Because you know when something is setting you off.
Stop recording.
There's something about your mental landscape of anyone that has backstabbed you. Maybe Because I'm hearing paradise or purgatory. And anyone that we might point the finger at. Now, maybe this is also you, Gemini. I don't know. But it's here. If anyone tried to hold you back from your paradise, and whatever that is, right? It could be the relationship with somebody, romantic or platonic. Job, I don't know. Maybe pick somebody that you would be like, well, they're the reason why this didn't happen, or maybe somebody was trying to hold you back. I don't know what it is. It's not the point.
Not all of us.
Yeah. But they didn't succeed, and they didn't succeed because I feel like, Gems, at some point in time, you realize that even if it was you and saying, they're the reason why I didn't get the job, or they're the reason why my relationship didn't work. Maybe, again, just throwing out examples. Your wisdom coming back into, like, again, seeing those words coalesce in front of you. It almost takes that out. It takes them out to say, okay, well, that just shows me their intention. That isn't pure, because when I follow your tail back, it's pure. And you're like, okay, so I'm going to disconnect from that. I hope this makes sense. I feel like I might have butchered it a little bit, but that's okay. You'll get it. You if it's your Scry story, you get it. And you know what I'm trying to get at? Because I feel like at some point in time, somebody might have tried to get at you. Get your job, or get whatever it is that you've wanted.
Seance.
And you're like, oh, I took it very personally. But you're like, you don't need to, because you're like, oh, I can see that now. I don't want to interact with it. So I just pull back my purity, like my pure flame. And when I say that, it's a white flame. It's not yellow or gold or pink or blue. Your flame is pure. It's like when however you talk or say or think, you can see it. I don't know how else to say it. It's just, I can see it very, very clearly. I want to know
I know.
The King of Pentacles, the man who has everything. The Empress, she has everything. This is bringing me into beyond any sort of parents, this, that, or the other. This is your energies. This is your dark and your light. You're this and you're that. Your state of oneness has everything it needs. And anything it needs in relation to an inspiration or something to ignite, all you need to do is ask. But there's some sort of brilliance in the asking. To move from like the 7 and then choose one. You know what I mean? You might have 7 different conversations, 7 different ideas. Start with one. Or come to your one. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Okay. All right. Gems. How long have I been? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get you a tree card for some magic and see if there's anything else that you see, sense, or feel. And I really do try to keep my mitts out of your ink blot, but alas, I get all involved. It's like if I could draw it up, you know what I mean, in the future, and like move it around for you, I would. Okay. That's what you're doing. This whole thresholdy thing, if it's with your Queen of Swords energy to your Empress, your Queen is cutting things out, but it's like a melting. You're using your pure flame to melt them out. If you or they do not align to a 10 of Cups, whatever that is to you. There's also something going on in here. You have this what is that? Okay, sorry. See this energy zoom like it's one big. There's eyes, if I can help you see what I'm seeing. These would be hands and arms, like shoulders coming out. Okay.
What happened to me?
These are hands. whatever you see this as, a sword, a paintbrush, a pen, specifically an inkwell pen, a chisel, cooking utensil, anything that you can see this as, okay? And this hands are like wrapped, okay? Yeah, I come right here, and I'm handing this to you. And in some cases, you're taking it back, depending on who the person, place, or thing is. Gems. Frig. It's so beautiful. Sorry. Frig. Frig. It's so beautiful. You have the tulip tree coming through. Adaptability. The transforming power of time brings flowers and fruits that are a sign of love and happiness. Please receive that. Please receive that. What else can we add on as we're getting ready to close out here for gems? We'll add an oracle card. Gems, you guys are rock stars, I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Consequences. Ursa Minor. There's that bear as well. See, and I saw it very specifically as a black bear with a little bit of white there speaking, and then here's your white bear. Gems, you guys are super conscious in your conversations to consider, not control, consider consequences before you commit to something.
Open.
Because you have 10 of Cups, and maybe other people know that. You know that. And even if someone's story is, well, I left home when I was 12 and I, started with 2 pennies in my pocket, whatever the case is. And I'm not trying to diminish nor glorify such story, but it's almost like, while it is what it is, it's in this very present moment that I understand the abundance. Because everyone's here. It's such a weird, curious thing. I feel surrounded by a lot of people that are my family. Some of them might be spirit. Oh, I know some of them are spirit. Plus you have this massive guardian. Massive guardian. I feel like if you pray, meditate upon, or insert any word, focus on a certain frequency, energy, deity, god, goddess, etc. Yeah, magic there, magic there. You are so surrounded by so many characters that are colorful, and it's like the color shade coming through your melting multidimensional rainbow. It matters. And it feels so joyful. It feels so joyful. And maybe you didn't always have the right people in the right places. And these two will change over time. And that's great. Some will stay. Some will go. That's okay. But okay. Your angel card number is 88. If 8s mean anything to you. I am wealthy. You are on the cusp of prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance in your life. Geminis, remember being when you're rich and famous or infamous. Talisman card for Gemini. Eternal charisma. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You got that glow, don't you know? You got that glow.
Up here.
Sorry, I'm seeing something else. If this card means anything to you, you know the drill. Follow that. Is that even roses? Yeah, is that like a moth? Okay. All right. You have adapted through your awarenesses. Also, some people might... And when I say some people, it's like all of you. All of you. Your 10 of Pens. all of you, all your parts of your personality, putting that mask on, peekaboo, peekaboo. Wherever you're going, it's a wealth of wonder. Gems. It's a wealth of wonder. What you've been able to adapt through so many things in your life, and now it's like adapting or adopting all of your adaptations.
Rituals.
Making deals, again, all those handshakes, offerings. You're going places. I'm going to leave it at that. Gems, we will do this again, and we will flip it for perspective possibilities for later on in the month of March, or whenever you find this, whenever the inkblot wants to tickle your third eye. But we will do it again, and I look forward to it again. All the links are below to help a gal grow, and I will see you soon. Bye. I got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside.